Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shemstar Global School. This is Nabila Fatima. As you all know that we have already completed this chapter, what is democracy? This is the revision video of this chapter. At the end of the video, you will get today's assignment also. Now, let's study the meaning of democracy. Democracy is a form of government where representatives are elected by the people. So, democracy is a form of government where people has got the rights to elect their representatives in an election. Here, the power lies in the hands of the common people because they can elect the representatives and they also have a power to remove the people from their position. Another feature of democratic government is no person has monopoly of power. This is the important feature of democratic government that power does not lies in one hand. It is divided into legislature, executive and judiciary, which is also known as the three organs of the government. So, the power is distributed between legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature is that branch of the government that makes laws. Executive is that branch of the government that enforce the laws. The judiciary is that branch of the government that protect the laws. It administers justice according to law. The judiciary consists of the courts. The courts settle disputes and punish those who break the laws. Equality and freedom are the two guiding principles of democracy. Equality means where everyone is equal before the law and each one should be given same benefits and opportunities. Freedom means where one has got a freedom to give the vote in an election and choose their representatives. Now, let's study other forms of the government. To understand the advantages of democracy, we should know about the other types of government also. So let's study about the different forms of government all across the world. First type of government under this is authoritarian government. An authoritarian government is a non-democratic form of government. It is a non-democratic form of government where leaders are not elected by the common people, and that is why it is known as non-democratic form of government. Here, all the powers lies in the hands of leaders. Under this type of government, the leaders have all the powers of the country. Such government do not give any importance to the people. The government has all the powers. Authoritarian government are of two types. First is totalitarian government or dictatorship. Second is military dictatorship. So, let's study about totalitarian government or dictatorship. It is that form of government where a country is ruled by one person or group of persons. It is known as totalitarian because here there is a rule of single persons or a group of persons and all the powers lies in their hand only. Some examples of totalitarian government are Germany under Adolf Hitler and Italy under Mussolini. At present, dictatorship exists in North Korea under Kim Jong-un. The second type of government under authoritarian government is military dictatorship. It is same as totalitarian government, but here the powers are controlled by the military. Many countries like Argentina, Congo, Myanmar, etc. experienced the military dictatorship. The next form of government is monarchy. Monarchy is a form of government where there is a rule of a king or queen. and the king or queen who rule in the country is also known as monarch. It is hereditary form of government which passes from one generation to another. Monarchy is of two types, absolute monarchy and constitutional monarchy. Now, first let us study about absolute monarchy. In absolute monarchy, all the powers lies in the hand of the king. It is a form of government where absolute power resides in the hands of the king or a queen. In such a government, the ruler has unlimited powers. It is hereditary form of a government. So, absolute monarchy is a hereditary form of a government where the power passes from one generation to another in the royal family. In the medieval period, India has absolute monarchy where all the powers lies in the hands of king or queen. For example, Delhi Sultanate, Mughal Empire, etc. Next form of government is constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy is a type of government where there is monarch also and written constitution also. So, it is the type of a country where the king or queen operates within a written or unwritten set of laws. The power of king or queen is limited by the constitution of that country. In such type of government, the constitution is above the king or queen. The monarch has only ceremonial powers, and the main power lies in the hands of people sitting in the two houses of the parliament. At present, England is having a constitutional monarchy and the Queen of England is Queen Elizabeth II. Next form of government is communist government. It is also a non-democratic government. So, a communist government is also considered as non-democratic government as the rulers are not elected by the people. There is a single party rule. A communist government is characterized by a single party rule, namely a communist party. Under a communist government, all the resources and means of production are owned by the state. What to produce, how much to produce are all controlled by the government. At present, communist government is there in China and the name of party that rule in China is People's Republic of China. Now, our next topic is what makes democracy popular. After studying different forms of government, we came to know that democracy is best form of government as it derives its power from the people. Let's study that why democracy is a popular government. First is formal equality. In a democratic government, all citizens are considered equal and cannot be discriminated on the basis of their caste, color, age, religion, creed, and sex. Democracy also grants universal adult franchise in which each person has got the right to vote in an election and the value of each vote is equal. Next is decision-making mechanisms. In democracy, power is not concentrated in any one individual. In India, decision-making power lies with the three organs of the government: the legislature, executive, and the judiciary. About all these three organs we had already studied in the previous video. And the last point under this is enhancing individual dignity. Democracy is based on two important principles, that is liberty and equality. Liberty means freedom. So, individual freedom and equal opportunities are necessary in a democratic government. Democracy gives everyone right to equal opportunities and economic growth. Thus, a democratic government will be meaningful only if its citizens are socially and economically free. Students, this is your today's assignment. This assignment contains two long answers which you have to do in your fair copy. This is question number 4. Till here is question number 4. Then question number 5. Until here is question number 5. Pause the video, write the answers in your fair copy and send me in the form of PDF in Google Classroom.